Jack, it's
Lee!
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
We've done our sprint planning for the week, going over what we're doing. For myself, it's been a lot of DLC stuff, so we got the WooLoop DLC, starting making levels for that, so I'll get the store price sent off. And as well as that, we have the machines DLC for Coloring Pixels that you're working on. Then you get the store page made live whenever Valve approve that, and some QA testing and stuff like that.
Yeah, and for me, like Lee said, I'll be working on the bulk of the machine DLC this week. Pretty much about over halfway through now, so it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, and Laura's going to be making more 3D assets.
Yep.
Right now we're working on bins, but we'll see what else we go through the week. And then Rob is just refactoring a lot of the UI and making it look pretty.
Cool. Okay, so I am working on the Machines DLC today for Coloring Pixels, and overall it's coming along really nicely so far. I'm quite ahead on the progress today, so I'm quite happy. But I thought I'd start off with a very easy one, which is a coffee machine. It is a machine that has got moving parts, so I thought it'd be a nice one to do. It's quite a little sprite sort of design. I did try experiment with a black outline. I'm not entirely sure on it yet. Obviously it's kind of cropped off right now, but if I decide to go back, I might keep it, I might not. I'm not entirely sure if it needs it. But as for now, I'm currently working on a blueprint image.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Similar to the one I did for the space DLC for the rocket ship. And overall it's come on quite nicely, and I'm pretty much there. I'm going to go in and add some sizing and maybe some text around here, just to liven up the design a bit more, as it's a bit empty right now.
Okay, so siege update. Basically Lee won the trophy, so he's got this stuff on his desk now, and he also won the day off, and he's taken today just to rub it into the rest of us. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Okay, cool. So I was just been finishing off the stuff that I was working on last week to do with the building. I think that should be all working now. If you destroy these items as well now, that you actually get money drops. So I think if you destroy this wooden fence, you get some wood, hopefully. Yeah, there you go, just one. We'll make that look better, a bit more satisfying. But I've been working on the plant stuff today, so now we can dig a hole. Could do that before, but now you can't dig a hole if like an overlapping hole. So I'm clicking now, nothing's happening. So one of the problems we had before was that you could just keep digging on the same exact spot over and over again, and it would just break. So yeah, now you can dig some holes. You can walk over to the shop and buy a red berry. You buy the red berry for 5, and then your money count goes up by 5.
It's free
we'll
real
fix
estate.
that. But yeah, you can plant it, and this is all just working again. During the refactor process, this was completely broken, this entire thing. So it's nice to get it all working again, and just the way that the data types work is much better. So on the right here, it'll go through the different stages of the red berry bush based on this asset. It does skip the first one at the moment. I'm not quite sure why that is. But then it'll go red berry bush and then red berry bush full, which is this one. You can interact it. It gives you a red berry item, and it reverts back to the previous stage. So that's all working just as intended, which is quite good. You just need to get the sapling working, which I think should be fairly easy, and then yeah, move on. Yeah, okay, cool. So I've just been working on some UI stuff and a bit more bug fixing from the stuff that I was working on yesterday. So the extra sapling stage works for growing things now, and then if you buy something, it actually deducts the money now. Simple stuff, but it's all fixed. But yeah, I've been working on the UI for the shop and the field guide. So we're swapping out the sort of like the long boxes with the text on them with this sort of system. Imagine sort of like a picture of all the different items in here. We just think this might work a bit better because there's going to be a lot more items in the game, and just scrolling through a massive list of text is just going to look and feel awful, right? So yeah, we're going to try this out and see how this goes. All the data's been wiped because of the new format and the refactoring I've been doing, but this should work. This is actually pulling all the different types of seeds that we've got in the game. It's just that there's no information populating at the moment because there's just those fields in the data is blank. And yeah, very similar for the field guide as well. So we've got the various skylets. We've got the 9 that we've actually got data for. And if you scroll down, we've got some placeholder ones for the ones that are still being implemented. And yeah, we think this could work quite well. We still want to swap this aesthetic out for something a bit nicer in general, but this functionality we definitely want to try out first.
So I'm making progress on the vlog today, but I've took a bit of a break and made additions to the trophy that I won. But yeah, got stuff on the extra pack, a lot of these little characters and stuff, but also built a little stand to stand on so everyone in the office can see it better.
Okay, so it's been another busy day for the machine DLC for the Coloring Pixels, for Coloring Pixels. But overall, definitely the highlight of the day is this image here. This one was actually probably the smallest one I've done. It didn't definitely the fastest, but Lee did point out that it kind of looked like a job advertising poster for oil rigging. So overall, I'm quite proud of this one. The colour palette definitely came out the way I wanted it to, and it's a nice little addition to the pack. Okay, so definitely a challenging image to start off the day. I wanted to do the sort of inner workings of a vehicle, and I thought a tractor would look pretty good. You can kind of see a lot of the inner workings of a tractor anyway from the outside, but I thought I would just go in a bit more depth here on this centre bit and focus a bit more on the engine. I'm also going to do a bit more detail here around the wheel as well, so I'm going to draw the big wheel in, and there's going to be some more mechanics around. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with this one. I really like the colour palette. The red and the greys go really well together, so I'm hoping this won't take too much longer. It's taking quite a while because I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting everything right from the reference. I've got a sort of reference that kind of matches my tractor, so I'm hoping it kind of fits in the sort of silhouette of this tractor. So I'm hoping it's going to look pretty good.
So I spent most of the morning translating more of the WooLoop achievements. This time it's simplified Chinese, so it took a bit of longer time to do that, but not much I can show you there, but that's uploaded, it's all working. And I finished the day by making some more WooLoop levels. So I made the starfish here, so that's 2 levels done. I'm going to make a start on the 3rd. But the important bit with this WooLoop level is now I have this PNG, which is the what we use for the main menu art in the game. And I'm going to use this to try and make a store page asset to start get the store page sent off for the underwater DLC.
Okay, so another busy morning for the Machines DLC, and it's coming along really well. I think this is the 17th image now. I'll just have a quick look. Yeah, this is the 17th image, and it's come along really nicely. Definitely a hard one. I thought I would finally tackle a JCB. It's definitely one of the most classical machines out there. You know, when you think of a machine, I would probably think of a JCB. So I'm definitely giving it my best go. I don't know why I decided to go for an isometric design. I've definitely made it hard on myself, but it is coming along pretty well. I've been on it for about an hour and a half now, and I've definitely got the bulk of the image done. I just need to tackle the most obvious part it's missing, which is the crane now. So I'm going to tackle that now. I'm not sure how it's going to go. The crane's definitely going to be the hardest part. I'll purposely start with the easy bit. So hopefully by lunchtime, this will be all done and dusted.
Yeah, okay, so a bit of WooLoop work today. So the main problem we're having is this bar at the bottom for the gallery select. This was only really designed for the initial release DLCs, which there were like 6, right? And then the 12 that we committed to last year. But now we're doing a year 2 of WooLoop. You can see that it's sort of like running off the edge. We did originally plan to have just like a slider bar here, so you could actually like scroll to the end, but it's a bit rubbish. So I've been working on a solution for that. It's particularly going to be important once the new WooLoop DLC comes out, because it's just literally cut off. But yeah, I'll show you what that looks like.
A few moments later.
Cool, yeah, so I've swapped out the system for this. Now we've just got one button that's sort of like, when you press it, it expands, and then you've just basically got a grid now of various DLCs. This should work for the coming year, so we'll release a couple more DLC, and then it'll go to another line here. That should all be fine, and then I've also just used the opportunity to add a couple of extra stats to the page since we've got the extra UI space now. So this is level completion, and then this is overall completion, just for a bit of fun. And then if you click these buttons, it just sort of closes itself, which hopefully will do the job.
So that's me a full day of WooLoop. I've got the store page sent off today as well. The asset up here in the top right, obviously as normal, has been translated into all the languages, so it takes a little bit longer. And you will notice as well, there's only one screenshot at the minute, so we do need to get more screenshots before the store page goes live. But it's been self-developed to be reviewed, which is the important bit. As well as that, I've just been making levels, so got a few done down here. You can see there I've made the whale and the frog level, working now on the iceberg level. I've just got the pins in a couple of routes, so still a ways to go for this one. But yeah, so far it's been pretty good progress in getting some levels done.
Okay, so we just got a package. It's a Steam Deck, I think. Well, hopefully. This would be a bit awkward if it wasn't. Yeah, so we committed to doing Steam Deck support back when we did the Kickstarter. Ooh. So yeah, we've got one. We just got a really cheap one because obviously we want to check to make sure it works on the the worst of them. Ooh, look, it comes with a case. Ooh. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly try and get this working. Fingers crossed it should already be able to load Skystead Ranch and a couple of our other games actually. I've tried Hexseed on my friend's ones once, but now we can get the proper controls working and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so a bit of a weird day for me today, but I've been working on something that we wanted to look at for a few months now, but Epic Store. So we wanted to basically add a few of our games to Epic, or we at least want to investigate it, right? Just so we could get some more wish lists for Skystead Ranch, and hopefully maybe make a bit more money from Coloring Pixels and Hexseed and the likes. But yeah, I've been trying to get the upload to Epic button, so we've got scripts that automatically upload to Steam, and I just want to get the script working to automatically upload to Epic. I think it's working. I've been doing some Photoshop stuff just to get some specific library assets for the Epic Store, and I think we're about there. I think it's all set off. It's a bit of a different workflow from Steam and Nintendo, so it's just a matter of learning it. And yeah, it should just be a nice little addition, really. So hopefully we'll get a few wish lists for Skystead Ranch on there as well. But yeah, other than that, we've also managed to get it. Ooh, got a finger on the lens. We've also managed to get it working on the Switch deck that arrived today. It seems to be working fine. Obviously we don't have controller support or anything like that yet, but the game is actually running functionally, and you seem to get a decent FPS with it, which is quite good. We've also tried out other games as well. Coloring Pixels has a bit of an issue when you launch the game to do that little pop-up that you get to do the settings. You can see the lights there, but you can see it's working. Hexseed seems to be okay, and WooLoop seems to be okay as well, but we just need to add some better control support for them. So that should be some fun in the future.
Wobbly! It's Friday, end of the week, we made it.
Yeah, I thought Laura was taking a picture of me there.
Yes, you are. Multiple angle POV.
Yeah, pretty busy week, so a lot of DLC work. As of this video coming out, the Machines DLC that Jack's working on right now will be available. That'll be coming out today, so make sure you check that out. That's for Coloring Pixels. As well as that, in a couple of weeks' time, we have the next WooLoop DLC coming out as well, which is the underwater, I think renamed to the aquatic DLC, just because it's a bit more fancy. So yeah, look out for that as well.
Yeah, cool. Make sure to check out Skystead Ranch on Steam and maybe Epic if the store pages work out. I don't know. I applied for GOG as well, but I don't expect to hear anything about that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone in Discord who's been enjoying all of the daily
calendar trivia.
Yeah, daily calendar trivia you've been doing. Thanks everyone on Patreon and our backers and Jack's man.
You say that every time.